Elise is the oldest. She was born August the 16th, 1956. I think she was 7 pounds, 8 ounces. She's a beautiful baby, and she developed a beautiful head of curls. She had a pleasant disposition, was always smiling, and just a delight. She was a joy.
She was a beautiful child. She was very well behaved. She was a smiley child. She was devoted to her mother and dad.
Oh, I was so happy to be home with her. You know what I thought? I felt sorry for him having to leave in the morning to go to work because I would have this little cherishable daughter all to myself. Mark was born December the 9th, 1958, also at the same hospital. He had a red face. We called him the little Injun, and he had dark hair.
He was a very friendly guy, and he was always eager to be with his mother and dad.
And he was cute. He was a good baby. As he grew up in the twos, he was into everything. And he'd get into little situations. But we just said he was all boy, all boy. It was a joy. I just loved it. When the children were home during the summertime, it was such a pleasant time that it just surprised me when all the mothers on the block couldn't wait until school started so their children would go back to school, and I was the only one that just dreaded the beginning of school because I enjoyed them so much. They were just such a pleasure, such a delight. We had a little swimming pool in the backyard in Elmont, and all the neighborhood children would come and just swim in this little pool. It wasn't anything but to wet their feet and bottoms. But it was like a neighborhood gathering house. Sal worked in New York. At that time, he took the Long Island Railroad, but he would take the bus to the Jamaica station, go into New York, and then the same on the way back. When he would come to Norfolk Drive, he would start whistling, and all the children would run up to greet him. And then, of course, as soon as he changed, we'd all have dinner together. So despite the fact that it was late, we waited for Dad to come home and we'd all eat as a family. Elise graduated from high school with honors. Elise played the flute. She was in the school band. And she did very well in school. She had a lot of friends. She's very active, too.
Elise had 2.5 years of college, and decided that she had rather put her life on another course.
Mark graduated from high school, and then he went to the University of Wisconsin, Stout. It's a beautiful campus. Mark graduated summa cum laude. And of course, we went to his graduation, and that was really a very proud moment. Then he graduated from the University of Ann Arbor, Michigan, where he received his PhD. And that graduation was on a bitter cold day in Michigan, held outdoors, but it was still a very, very happy moment. We have 4 grandchildren.
They're lovely children. They all have a great potential for the future, and I'm sure they're going to have lives equally with their parents.
Elise and Gary in California, Castro Valley, have 2 children. Lily is now 21. She is going into her senior year at the University of LA. Now for this semester, in fact in a couple of weeks, she'll be studying abroad. She's going to Brussels. Now Louis will be 18 at the end of this month. He will be going to the University of Santa Cruz in September. And he favors history. Now, the 2 grandchildren in Chicago, Mark and Diane's children, our grandchildren, Blake just turned 18. He's very athletic. He's on the crew team and just became the crew captain. He was voted crew captain, so that was really exciting. He does snowboarding, skiing, mountain climbing, rock climbing, very active. And Bianca is at summer camp now in Maine. She's 13. And she started with the violin and recently gave that up for the guitar. But she's been at ballet lessons for many years and has progressed to jazz and swing. She also belongs to an improv class. And I understand that she does well with that. She's had some stage shows with that.